speaking of cards, we should transition to another semi-lucrative, but then ultimately a failure.
Brilliant idea.
It was a very good idea.
Oh, you all know what I'm talking about. That's good. All right,
hopefully
this
you're going
doesn't
with pocket
happen.
models next.
Yes. Well, we can't call it pocket models yet because originally it was a constructible strategy game.
Until yesterday.
Yes. Well, we should probably tell the audiences what we're talking about here. If they don't know, they came out with a game called Pirates. I gave up Upper Decks Versus for Pirates, by the way.
Well, it's because Versus was weird.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
And not enough people liked it to get in the same.
Yeah. Sorry, Upper Deck, but
it has plenty of fans. They just happen to be scattered, so that there's never more than 2 of them in the same state.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, back to our statement here. But with Pirates, it was a pirate game, duh. But you would get the cards that were they were styrene.
Made out of almost like the same stuff you have with credit cards, basically.
And you pop the pieces out, sort of like a paper doll in a way, and you put them together to make these little 3D ships, and you have little islands and things.
Unless you're me, then you broke every mast you owned and made Dustin put them together.
Yeah, well, true. Or just get another common. But anyways, you had other things that you could get with it too. If you saved up like 25 pack wrappers and proofs of purchase and such, you could send them in and get the Geesh one, which was this giant ship, a 10 master.
And for any TCG player, which really kind of fit in nice with the Pirates world, 25 packs, that's your month worth of fix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
know
that
you
was
guys are
easy.
itching
Yeah.
if you haven't bought a pack of your card game.
Well,
Man, I need some moves.
Pirates was awesome. And then Pirates did so well, they decided to do a spin-off of it, which would be Rocket Men.
Which flopped.
Which totally flopped. You buy all these packs. It had its own comic with it, and you could go online and read the comic too. I didn't care. I just wanted to play the game. We started playing the game and like,
Lo and
wow,
behold,
this is like Pirates in space. Well, hey, you want to play Pirates instead?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Rockman didn't do so well, and I didn't care too much for the comic.
Now, I do have to say something
okay.
about the way these games have been made. It does bring me back to a game originally made by White Wolf called Racer Knights. That was under the same...
which actually has fielded a relaunch almost. Racer Knights have gotten a lot more attention since these games had released. Like, I actually saw a bigger section of web space dedicated to it, nicer flash animation. White Wolf went, look, our concept's selling. Wait.
Yeah. So I'm hoping to see a really good relaunch of that, because it was a good game, just not very well advertised, unfortunately.
It is now.
It is.
Like,
That
White
is
Wolf
good to
has
hear.
the backing on it.
That
now.
is good to hear.
You know what they should advertise is pimp the backhanding.
They don't need advertisement. It sells
not
itself.
really. Yeah.
www.whitewolf.com. Buy it. It's great.
He got paid to say that. Well, let's get back here to some pirates and such. Pirates started out really strong. When they started with Pirates of the Spanish Main, and then Pirates of the Crimson Coast, which was the next release. At this point, it was still Pirates, the constructible strategy game. I can still say that, right? Constructible strategy game.
At that point, yes, because
Yes.
it was on the packs.
Yes, it said right on the packs. It was brilliant. It was wonderful until they started making money.
Yeah.
And Wizards of the Coast, and I'll tell the story on this one. Wizards of the Coast shows up several years after the development, about 2 or 3 years after the development of Pirates. After this is a major thing, and they show up and say, lawsuit. Do you remember what the game was?
Transformers.
Well, because they wanted to sell Transformers, which was a constructible strategy game. But lo and behold, Wizards had a patent for the constructible strategy game for, I believe it was Robo Rally.
It's a good possibility.
We'll have to look that one up. But there was there were a couple of games that they had launched, but it never went anywhere. But they had patented it and kept this patent in a drawer somewhere, I guess. Ooh, look, we have this. Let's sue Wizkids.
You know what? That's what we should do. Just patent all these crazy ideas and sue game companies as they release them.
Some do that, yes. Don't get any ideas. Anyways, So this lawsuit happened, and the constructible strategy game name was removed, and all of a sudden it became Pocket Models. Pirates, the Pocket Model game.
And the flash off of that, which was Star Wars Pocket Models.
Which was great. I loved the game. It was the same concept as Pirates. You built your ships, but then you had cards to go with it. The problem with the game was...
When's the next release?
Well, this was the other problem with the game.
Oh, okay.
Was release dates, you could not that you can trust certain gaming companies anyways, but you could not trust a release date because it was always pushed back or forgotten about. Because what Wizkids was doing at that time is they were releasing 6 sets of everything at the same time. They had so many game lines going that eventually people were like, I don't even know what's going on, I work here. CEO's probably going, I don't care, make me more money.
In fact, if I remember correctly, in back-to-back scries, 3 times in a row, it would say about this Pocket Model release,
and
then
the
every
date
one
said
November. Next month. Same picture, same full
ad.
page. Yeah, same ad. Pocket Models released December. You could. I think it was 5.
Was it 5?
Yeah.
5 months you could do that.
Yeah. The problem where the game really failed was development. They did not make the sets large enough to really have some variety in the armies or the deck build of the players playing.
In the Star Wars one.
Yeah, in the Star Wars
Okay.
one. Yeah, I forgot to...
Pirates, they just kept recycling the same
And then
ships
they
over
slapped
and over again.
the Disney movie, licensed
Oh, it's not-
those, and just released the first set under new names.
Not to mention, it really started to go downhill for Pirates when they started releasing sea monsters and
like the giant crab.
giant crabs and turtles.
There's nothing like
and-
playing with an army of crabs.
Really?
Yeah.
You would know.
You would
Yeah, thank you. Well, yeah, sea monsters, and then you could ride sea monsters, and sea monsters could carry gold
and so
things
forth.
like
Alright, that got a little crazy.
Yeah,
That was-
And then we had submarines that didn't last too long because then you could do like ghost ships and stuff, and it didn't really matter.
Yep.
And all that stuff. And then we brought out, which I love to rant about, is the pirate. Finally, they got a license from Disney for Pirates of the Caribbean. Much anticipation, because there's nothing like playing your favorite Pirates game with the Flying Dutchman, with the Black Pearl.
I'm sorry. It was a movie. Leave it that.
Doesn't this kind of link back to the whole Halo Clicks thing?
Yes.
Kind
Okay.
of, yes. Well, they spend all this money on this license, they bring out all these ships, and we're so anticipating this because we have no idea when it's being released. But that besides. It comes out, you open the pack, and you pull out, ooh, I pulled out the Flying Dutchman.
Never mind. It was
It's
common.
a
and
it's a
piece of
common,
crap.
yeah, and there's like no abilities on it. Oh, okay. The Flying Dutchman has no abilities. Okay, well, let's try something else. Ooh, I have Captain Jack. Captain Jack is just like any other captain. Oh, okay. Let's pull somebody else out here. Nope, nope, nope. Wizkids paid all this money to get a Pirates of the Caribbean licensing all over their packs and everything, all the pictures and all that stuff, and forgot to design a game.
Really, they took everything from the first set and basically renamed it.
Without
I
the
think-
special.
And,
Yeah.
and took out the abilities.
Yeah, I think that's what, because we had gone on a quest at this point to see what was reprinted. Like, there were some ships with special abilities. They
Yes.
just were renamed a nice new Disney-friendly, piratey name.
Mhm.
And, like, it was total crap. What they were trying to do was gain market share. Trying to get kids who were into Yu-Gi-Oh! And everything they saw on TV into that. They just, when you go to gain market share, I wish gaming companies were learn this. Industry as a whole really needs to learn this. You're going to gain market share, don't screw your stables players as is.
Yeah.
That's how companies go under, hence the rant.